It's MarlowKubic in the front room. Yes, online. Yes, I'll be in the studio just in a few minutes to start the show. What?
Are you done yet?
In a few minutes.
You've been in there more than a few minutes.
Let's start the show. Yeah, right, because a show here where we love to loiter. Do kids loiter these days? I haven't seen children loitering.
They're too busy on their phones.
We call kids children. I mean kids.
They're too busy on their phones.
I guess so. We used to loiter all the time.
That's because we had to find things to do to take up
Where
their
do you
time.
want to loiter tonight? Well, we'll go loiter
What street
on this
corner?
111th in front of that old lady's
The ball
garage.
field.
The Southeast Siders will remember this.
Southeast Side rules.
The garage, the garage.
Oh, yes.
Well, the Britons call it the garage, but there used to be a place on the Southeast Side of Chicago where kids just picked this one woman's garage.
Did she know this?
Well, of course she knows. She saw like 50 kids hanging around her garage door. Maybe there was a certain sense of security back then, but that was in the 70s. And you know, speaking of the 70s, Illinois is making weed legal.
Yeah, they actually did.
They did. I thought they had one more signature to
I
do.
think it passed. I think it officially passed.
It's so weird. You know, I used to smoke the weed in the 70s. I just can't do it anymore. And I don't know, this weed they have now is like super duper humongo weed. I don't even know. You know, before we just had some shake or some Mexican weed, or we'd have Acapulco Gold or something like that. And you'd roll a joint, and between four people you'd catch a buzz. Now you just look at the joint and it's like,
yeah,
I'm out. I just can't do it. I need all the energy I can, first of all, to entertain all you people out there in radio land.
Oh my God, that was the craziest voice he ever did. You look possessed there when you did that.
No, okay, so they passed the weed thing. Now,
Yes.
This is what I want to know. They're passing, you know, weed's legal everywhere, legal in many states now.
Yes.
Michigan, I think. Of course, Colorado. I think
Yes.
California has it. They're all doing it. And the oddest thing to me, and now I think for medicinal purposes, should be nationwide. If your child needs to have the medicinal marijuana for whatever reason, and you get the prescription, the doctor says go with it. We need it. Do it.
Yes.
Do it. Who's ever in charge there, they ought to do it.
They.
Now they're making it recreational.
Legal.
Marijuana use.
Recreationally, yes.
And the odd thing for me is that, okay, you can now smoke weed.
Yeah.
Because whenever we watch the cop shows or the intervention shows,
Yeah.
it always shows dudes like driving, stopping, and shooting up while they're driving.
Okay, nobody's shooting up.
I know that, but I'm giving that as an example.
Okay.
These guys shoot up and drive, but you can't have 2 drinks and drive. 2 drinks over the limit, you're dead. Well, you're in jail.
You're arrested.
Yeah.
There is a limit to how much weed you can have and smoke recreationally. It is a small amount.
Right. It has to be like a quarter ounce or something.
Right. You can't just have a bag of weed.
Yeah, but what about if you smoke it and you're driving around? See, my point
that
here...
part I don't understand. I'm not quite sure, but I think there are a lot, and I'm just...
Are they going to do THC tests?
don't know the statistics on this, but I'm pretty sure there are very few marijuana-related accidents, especially deaths.
Oh, come on.
As opposed to alcohol.
Dude, what's happening, man? Where's that turn? Oh, where's the wheel?
Well, there was a comedian who once said, you never really see someone get in like a speeding ticket or something like that when you're high, because you basically...
You could forget to turn.
You forget to turn the car into gear.
My point
You're
is...
in park.
Here's the point. Government folks and all the big shot politicians who think they know every damn thing. And there are some good politicians out there. There's some crooks, and there's just some real assholes out there.
Yes.
In office. I don't know how they get these jobs, but they get them.
I think it's a prerequisite that once you become a politician, you are injected with some a-hole juice.
I don't know what it is.
And because most people that once they become politicians, I don't like them.
Here's the thing. I think too logically. I couldn't be a politician. Because they'd be running through something across my desk. I go, this is ridiculous. We can't. This is nonsense. Who's filling whose pockets?
There's one person, General Colin Powell. And after he retired from the military, a lot of people said, you should run for office. You would be great. And he said,
He couldn't do it.
there's no way. He said, I do not want to do that. And I think he knew it changes you because you've got to play this game that's not a good game.
Stupid game.
Yeah.
That game should stop. Here's my point, going back to the weed.
Yes.
All right, so all the politicals, we're putting all these restrictions on cigarettes. You can't smoke, and you can't smoke in bars. You can't smoke outside. You can't smoke in your car when you have a kid in there. You can't smoke 15 feet away from the door. You got to be 25 feet away from the door at the O'Hare Airport. And when the jets are just blasting out all this jet fuel all over the place.
Yeah, and just that.
And then all the drinking restrictions. You only 2 drinks, and you got to be careful. And we're gonna have these entrapment things where we're gonna catch you on the street, and you're gonna go down. It's gonna be $5,000. Your life will be ruined. You'll get fired. Here, man, smoke some weed. All right, the states are gonna make a lot of money. Is the money gonna be directed into the right place?
That is my bigger issue.
Well, like the casinos, right? Yeah, like the casinos.
Well, that's the thing is, Colorado seems to be doing the right thing where they've got money.
You don't know.
I don't know.
No, you don't. Go ahead. Well, finish your thought.
Then why should I continue?
Finish your thought. Okay, men's, women's, come on.
Well, they seem to be doing the right thing, and they seem to be out of debt and making. I don't know how their roads are. I don't know how their schools are.
It's Colorado.
But it's Colorado. They don't have roads or schools. But they seem to be doing the right things and setting a good example of how it could work. Now, will Illinois do the same? Doubtful.
I don't know.
Doubtful.
They can't square anything away. All these guys are in it for some reason, and I'm not getting a part of it, so I'm against it. I'm against everything because I'm not getting a piece of the pie, baby. Right here in the front room, we'll leave her right there. We'll leave her and cut.
Do I need to go to Baker Square and get you a pie?
Why?
Because you're not getting a piece of the pie.
Oh, not that. I don't eat that kind of pie anyway. Right here, a show where we love loitering. Continue to loiter. Kids, get outside. Drop the phone.
Stand on the corner and spit.
Drop the phone. Stand on the corner. Spit. Yeah, and we used to get in trouble for spitting. Our neighbors would say to come over and tell my mom, he was on the corner spitting.
That was what was defined as a juvenile delinquent.
Right.
Per John Waters.
Right.
Who stood on the corner and spit. That was a juvenile delinquent. Now you've got people busting up churches just for poops and giggles.
Well, people have always vandalized and done that, but
I know, but it's
go loiter, more loitering. And what's with the baseball players with the spitting? My God, they are pigs.
Between the spitting and the jewelry, I don't.
They showed a picture of the
the aftermath of the spitting,
of the dugout and the spit and the seeds. They're always putting this like birds with the seeds.
I don't
just play baseball. What do you got to have the seeds for and the spitting?
I don't understand.
It's not even dusty. That interior lawn they have in that sand is like clay. There's no dust.
I don't get it.
There's no dust in baseball.
I also don't understand how they wear all that jewelry.
I don't know. It's like tennis players. You see tennis players, these tennis stars now, they have earrings on, nose rings. I can barely do a show with that. Look, I can barely do it. Look at watch. Welcome to the, this is bothering me. Welcome to the, see, it's bothering me. In the front room where we love loitering and will continue to loiter for the rest of my life, where we are addicted to ironing. We love ironing. I love the iron. Yes, we have many of them. We have our Yule iron that we bring out around Christmas time. A show here where we love collecting vintage paper clips, and I could
we have an entire cow full.
Show you this. Look at this.
A cow full.
Vintage paper clips right there. You can see lovely. Yes, we love collecting those. Vintage ones. I'm going to sell them this year at a garage sale. A show here where we copy and paste every damn thing you could think of. Where we collect old mayonnaise jars. Good for the lightning bugs. Horrible for the lightning bugs. Good for the people trapping the lightning bugs. Why do we do that when we were kids? We were mean kids.
We were. And then in the morning, it took me forever to catch on how it got out.
Oh, did you put too big of a hole?
No, my dad obviously opened it and let them out. And I'm like, how did that thing get out?
Yeah, that's something. Here.
Okay, I was
Tell a kid today.
I was like 6, though.
Tell a kid today. Here, take this mayonnaise jar. Go out there and catch some lightning. Like, they'd look at you like, what are you talking about?
No, they would look at you like this.
Let me Google it. A show here where we only use rotary phones still. And I have a bank of rotary phones. They're not up here. We have to get those installed here at the TFR.
That's why we haven't gotten any calls.
On the TFR set. That's why we haven't gotten any calls, any cars or calls. And, of course, a show here where we are tempted to break out in song upon seeing large fanny packs. And pretty soon we're going to have the Sachel Show. We will. We promise. We promise. A show where we like fondling empty Scotch tape dispensers.
Yes,
only here will you see that. Only here. And a show where we only drive hardtop coupes. There's the car bit. I was looking for the car bit. And a show where we are connoisseurs of knitted vests. The kind Grandma used to knit, or your aunt, or your auntie. A show here where you can throw a pickle farther than anyone else.
Yes, I can.
You should have seen Kot. She threw this pickle this morning, so freaking far. I couldn't believe it.
It was
miles
farther than I've I was throwing a javelin.
Yeah, and it was straight too. It wasn't going over and under and over top.
No,
what do you call that?
It was like a javelin.
Yeah, it was straight on like a very sharp arrow.
It was kind of a big deal.
And a show here where we and a show here where we love standing in puddles. Yes, these were toys when we were children, and back in the '60s, after a rain, that was a toy.
Oh, the puddle, jumping in the puddle.
Jumping in the puddle, get the bike out, you ride through the puddle, hours and hours and hours of fun.
And go look for worms.
Well, I wasn't too keen on that, but
I didn't play with them. I just looked for them.
That smell when you go to
that
a bait
musty,
moist, foisty.
It's foisty. It's freaking moisty.
And now, right here in the front room, why is it that guys sit on the toilet for so long? Can anyone tell me?
I do not know.
Now, me, I don't really do that. I'm in and out fast.
I'm sorry, what universe are you from?
Well, I'm just trying to make...
I'm the one that's in and out, no one gets hurt. You're the one that's in there posting from your phone. You're in there for at least an hour.
I don't
understand. I wait till I have to go. I go in, I drop trowel, I flush, I spray, I get the hell out.
This is why you're all backed up these days. You don't sit there and ease it out because she's having constipation problems, aren't you? I don't mean to throw it on her, but it's a subject that we're talking about. And she's always like, I can't go poop. I go, well, you go in there and she'll go, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go number 2. And I'll be sitting there and she comes back like 42 seconds later. I go, what did you do? Did you do anything?
Yeah.
How could you do that? I need to ease into it. You know, listen, the toilet seat is the best seat in the house.
No, this is my rule of thumb. Or I'll say my rule of butt. I want to be done in a quick enough manner that when I stand up, the toilet seat is not adhered to my backside and comes off and slams down. I want to be able to stand up and not have that.
You hear that often when I'm getting up.
Always. That's your favorite sound.
Isn't that a great feeling? Listen, guys, I think like it because it's a getaway for some guys. I don't have to get away from anything. I love my lovely wife, Kamala, my own person, Yoko. So I go in the toilet. It's just a good fit. You know, you sit on there. Man, that's good. It feels good, solid. I got my legs all sorted. And then...
But didn't you say your balls are starting to hit the water?
Well, besides my...
Then how do you want to do that for an hour?
Since
we're letting it all hang out.
That's another bit. Getting old is a bitch. And my testicles sometimes are totally submerged these days. The other day... So
let me just...
But you get used to it.
Backtrack. You're going number 2.
Well, you don't leave them in there and go number 2. You lift.
So, do you go number 2, flush, then let them hang and sit there for a longer time?
My bird face.
I don't get it.
Here's the thing. I
don't get it.
You know why guys spend a lot of time in the bathroom?
To get away from me talking about it.
I'll be honest with you. You go in there first. You take care of your
business.
Other business.
Oh.
The morning business, you wake up and you go in there.
So you mean every time you say you're pooping, you're doing that?
Well, that's why you start off so the testicles retract.
How do you guys walk around with these things?
This is hard-hitting and indecisive radio.
How do you walk around with these things?
Well, a lot of guys like to they spend some time in there. They bring a lot of toilet paper and they're sorting their out.
Literally.
So maybe that's one thing.
Literally.
But sometimes men go in the toilet. Maybe are they on the toilet? Do you know for a fact? Is there some sort of little buzzer like zzz, 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 like a light outside? He's on the toilet. He may be manscaping.
I have a camera inside the toilet.
Good.
That'll be on our next episode.
We have videotape.
That'll be on our next episode.
Excellent. Well, some guys masturbate, what we were talking about earlier. To me, the toilet seat is a very, very, very...
If you say comfortable one more time.
It's a very comfortable seat. A very, very, very comfortable seat. And yes. And,
is that a new song? I don't get it.
Well, and of course, then you get tied up now. Years back, we'd have magazines and such. Now we have the cell phone, and so you get busy with that. Could be primping. Like that, weeping. You might be weeping. You never know. You could be weeping when you're in the bathroom. I don't know. Why does it take so long? Maybe some people would like to comment on the YouTube page, or if this is linked to Facebook, you could comment there.
Now, just getting back to having magazines or books to read in the bathroom.
Right.
There was a famous quote from John Waters, and he said, if you go to someone's house and they don't have any books, do not sleep with them. If they don't have books, they're not worthy of it. Don't sleep with them. But he was on a show recently, and he had an addendum to that. He said, if they have books in the bathroom, don't sleep with them. Because those are just poop books. And they're covered in poop matter.
Oh, God, yeah, because,
it flies all around the bathroom. So anything you leave in the bathroom is covered in goo-goo germs.
Well, because here's another thing, too. Now, at home, if you have the safety net of your own bathroom,
right,
toilet, and all that. So now, one thing, when I'm out and about, say we're at a function or we're at a concert, and I try to get that number 2 thing taken care of before I have to go anywhere long distance.
Anywhere public too.
Travel or public, because it has to be extreme emergency procedures. In order to go in a public bathroom. Now, I see some guys go into the public bathroom
on their phones.
On their phones, but they come in and they treat the public bathroom kind of like it's their own. They don't even look. They don't wipe. You know what I mean? They just plop down, and then their pants are down around their ankles because you can see underneath the thing.
Touching the floor.
Listen, if I have to go in a public toilet, I'm hovering. It's like... I have it down, hovering, I have it all down. Nothing's touching the floor. I'm in there holding everything, and I'm really reducing myself.
Yes.
Reducing myself to the smallest space and get in there, and that's when I could work it. That's when I go in 30 seconds plus.
Yes.
And what happens when you need...
It's the germ fear that gets you out of there quickly.
Right. And what happens, though, when you have to go emergency procedure in a public toilet, what happens? You get the messy poop for some reason. Not messy, you know what I mean? But you need the extreme wiping.
Yes.
And then, of course, the toilet paper in those places, they have that roll that's like a truck tire. I don't know who invented that, but I hate you. It's a truck tire. And the paper is the thinnest toilet paper made on Earth.
And when you pull it, you get one piece. Then you pull it again, you get one piece.
Find the start.
Then you get one piece. You can't do like the.
No, see, at home you just go.
Yes.
And it's like a big streamer. Wow! Look at it, it's floating around. It goes.
It's like a teepeed house.
Yeah, it lands on the neighbor's trees. And in that public thing, they got the truck tire toilet roll, and you're trying to. The thing weighs 700 pounds.
Yes,
it's 700 pounds of toilet paper, and you could see through it. It's like onion paper. Remember onion paper when you were a kid, but even thinner. And then you got to reach. They put the thing kind of low. So now I'm trying to hold everything up. I'm like, oh man, I need like 75 yards of this.
If you finally get it to get loose and you get a bunch of it. It touches the ground. Well, then you can't use it.
Listen, I will
not use it if it touches the ground. Are you kidding me?
First of all, you got to stick your arm up into nowheresville. You don't know what's in there. Could be a freaking monster in there. And you're sticking your hand up.
It's that...
trying to find the beginning of it. And you got to...
You know what's up there? It's that poisonous little guy from Flash Gordon.
You got to roll that thing a word up. Then you get the front, you go in like your rips. You just get it's like the Oplatki. It's like here, Merry Christmas or whatever. What do you? Here's the thing. Every time I'll be at Target. The wife and I go to Target. She wants to pick up some, maybe a new blouse. I'm looking for a pair of slacks or something. We go over to Target shop. I got to run to the bathroom just to pee. So I go in the bathroom. First thing I walk
And he does always specify just to pee.
Just to pee. So I go in. Always there's a dude in there dropping log.
Loudly?
And as soon as I walk in, it's that echoey fart. And it kind of rings. I'm like, really? Did you wait for me? You couldn't do that a little earlier?
He's looking on the video camera to see. He's holding till someone walks in.
You couldn't hold it until I have left? Another thing I hate about public toilets are those blowers. Now they have the blowers where you put your hands in there and it takes your hands off. It's like...
Well, the thing is, they said those blowers...
blow the bacteria all over the place.
Yes. And it blows bacteria
That's what's
back
wrong
on
with
your
paper
hands.
towels. Paper towels. Not that, when we were kids, they used to have the gas stations back in the day. They used to have that... they used to have that cloth one.
Oh.
That kept regurgitating. You thought, okay, you pull it, then it goes in, and you think, well, the next bit's going to be clean. But after a while, it's like a rerun. Well, we're running out of time here. Yes, look at that. I don't even have a watch, but I like to do that. Yes. Right here in the front room, today's sponsor, today's show is brought to you by Morty Schmutzpa's Shopping Emporium.
Nice.
Yes, and it's an online thing. Now, Morty Schmutzpa's Shopping Emporium has the new beer phone.
Nice.
The new beer phone, the OZ24PK.
I thought that was out of stock.
Finally, people have been waiting for years. People have been lined up waiting for the new beer phone, the OZ24PK.
Excellent.
Available at Morty Schmutzpa's Shopping Emporium. You get it online. You go to Schmutzpa's Emporium, smackmebitch.snortlog.
Excellent.
And again, that website is Schmutzpa's Emporium, smackmebitch.snortlog. I can't even read the own. Okay, you know where it is. Schmutzpa's Emporium, smackmebitch.snortlog. Right there. It's been great hanging with you, my lovely wife, my own personal Yoko. Be careful in the toilets, and please wash your hands, and always keep that microwave clean at home as well. Right.
Because that's in the toilet with you, isn't it?
We'll see you next time right here in the front room.